Hi, it's Mary at the Paper Turtle. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. Today I'm going to do just a little craft along, and what I'm doing is something that is inspired by Pam at the Paper Outpost. If you have not watched her, please go do that after you watch me. Go check out Pam at the Paper Outpost. She's got some fantastic ideas. Her videos are very entertaining, and I just absolutely love watching her. So this is something that she did not too long ago that I have been dying to try. I finally got a chance to get in here and play around in my room, and once I got going on these things, I just absolutely love them. So I figured I would turn on the camera and do a couple more with you, and it's not really going to be a tutorial per se because I don't know, I just don't know if I'm very good at that, but I'll tell you what I'm doing as we go along so that you can learn from it if you haven't already seen this technique. Maybe you have. But it's really fun, and she calls these the cross-legged pockets. And what it is it's made from one piece of paper, book paper, scrapbook paper, whatever you happen to have on hand. There's no sewing unless you want to. It takes very little glue, and they're just really fun to make. So you have two pockets. There's one here. Oh, let me show you the little tag that I made, and one here. This tag I made with another pocket on top of the tag, which I was just playing around. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on with my voice. And I made mine with a little pocket right here. That's, of course, optional. Anything is optional, of course. And just embellished. It's very, very, very easy to make. So I made this one. And then I made a smaller one, and I have a pocket there, and a pocket there, and I did make a pocket there. Just little doodads in there. This one was made from a Reader's Digest page, and this one was made from a bigger book. I have it right here. That I gutted this book because I'm using the cover as my 2021 journal, but I haven't finished it yet. But this is the page that I made this bigger one out of. Now this is really big, and you have to have a big journal for it to fit into your journal. So when you're choosing the paper that you want to use, keep in mind the bigger your piece of paper, the bigger your finished product is going to be. And for example, just to show you, this is my 2020 journal, and it's bigger than most journals, I think. And the one I'm making for 2021 is even bigger than this. But this one is a pretty good sized journal. The pages are a good size, and this doesn't really fit. Like, see, I have to have like a really wide, it would fit there. I have to have a really wide page for this one to fit on. But then this one fits very nicely. In fact, I think I'm going to put this, I found a spot for it in here somewhere. Where was it? Yeah, right here. I think I might put that there. So it looks really cute on the page. Just make sure that you're making it to fit whatever size journal you plan on putting it into. So I have a big one and I have a smaller one. These two that I'm going to work on now are in between those sizes. One is just a little bit bigger than the other one. These are a little bit bigger than the Reader's Digest. Here's the Reader's Digest page. So you can see the difference. So the one that I'm going to make now is going to be in between these two sizes. And it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to start with one. Now, when you make these, they don't have to be book paper. I just like the look of the book paper. They can be anything. They can be music paper. They can be scrapbook paper. They can, whatever you want to use. If you use scrapbook paper, you'll want it to cut it down to a rectangular size, probably. You don't have to, but it just, I think it would work better starting with a rectangle. So I am just folding my paper so that it overlaps a little bit like that. Of course, the more that you overlap, the smaller, more narrow your pockets are going to end up being. So keep that in mind when you do this part of it. Now, what I'm also going to do, and this is everything that I'm doing is optional. So I'm not going to, I'll try not to say that with everything that I do. I'm going to ink the edge of this. I like the look of the torn edge on mine. And I have to ink it now before I glue it. You might want to do yours like this so that it has a straight edge, and that's fine. I'm going to do it like that so it has the torn edge. It's just the look that I like. And this is my glue paper. I'm just using glue stick. You can use your art glitter glue. You can use your Fabri-Tac. You can use whatever glue you have. And I'm just gluing it right on the edge and gluing it down. And then it's going to end up, I want, yeah, I think I want this on the front to be this front pocket here. So I'm just going to fold it so that that's on the front. And then overlap your corners a little bit. You can do it like this. You can do it like this. However you want to do it. I think I want some of this to show because I went to all the bother of inking it, so I'll have some of that showing. And then you just fold it. And then at this point you have the option of having the little pocket here like I did like this. Or you can glue that down and not have a pocket there at all and have your embellishments cover the whole thing. That's up to you. I kind of like the little pocket. I like tucking the little things in there. I think that's kind of cute. So that's what I'm going to do here also. And before I glue that down, I am going to do two things. One, I'm going to make my little, what do you call it? Little divot here. Actually, I'm going to, oh, look at that. That did not glue well. You know why? Because it's old paper. All right, let me start over. It's old paper, and sometimes the glue stick does not work well on the old paper. Oh, darn. That's all right. On the old paper, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this down. A little bit of this. So that it sticks a little bit better. You know, why is it always when you're on camera, things don't work exactly the way that they're supposed to? Every time. Every time. But I don't especially mind that, because that gives me a chance to demonstrate how to fix something if it doesn't go right. You know, these people who do YouTube videos and tutorials, they've done this stuff a lot of times, and they've ironed out the kinks. Not that they don't have you know, oopsies and things once in a while. Everybody does, even the professionals. But they've had more oopsies, and so they know like how to avoid them a little bit better. And so that's why I don't mind having little things like that go wrong on camera, because then I get to show you that you can fix it. It doesn't matter what it is that goes wrong, you can fix it. Even if it's chucking the whole thing and starting all over again. But it can be fixed, always. And that's, to me, that's part of the fun of it, is figuring out how to fix those little things that might go wrong. And it might be a little thing like the glue not gluing. Okay, so you use a different kind of glue. Sometimes you cut something wrong. That's kind of an oopsie that can be creative to fix. And that's what I like. I think it's fun to try to figure out how to fix it. And I've been doing that, you know, in scrapbooking for forever. Okay, so there's my base. And like I said, I do want a little pocket there. So I'm going to glue this corner right under here, so that it forms a little pocket. Too much glue. There. So there's my base for my thing. Now I have to decorate it. This comes the fun part. I didn't plan this out, the decorating part. I like to do that with you. So I don't know what I'm going to put on here yet. I have a lot of these that I would like to use up. And I have this that I had pulled out when I was working on one of the other ones. That there's some pretty things in here that I think I want to use. So I really like this. Or I like this. That keeps the Sleeping Beauty part on there. But I also really did want to use some of these. So let me see what I've got in here. I bought this bag at Hobby Lobby. It was in the clearance section, and it was in, well, let me see, in this plastic bag. So I think the package had, you know, opened up in the store, and so they put it in the plastic bag and they put it on clearance. And then I had some, so I just combined the two into this plastic bag. But it was a pretty good deal for what I got in the bag. Oh, let's see. I don't know how I'll put, if I want to keep the Sleeping Beauty on there. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want to keep that, because I like that. They're just not going with this. So I'm not going to use one of these this time. Maybe on the next one. Let me shove them back in here. She's cute though. I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. It's kind of very plain looking. Well, that's kind of cute. Might do that. What do you think? It covers up the Sleeping Beauty, but you can still kind of gather that it says Sleeping Beauty. I kind of like it. Kind of. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Okay. So my my different ones that I'm doing are all going to look completely different because I'm just using completely different embellishments on them. I like that. Okay. Yeah. So, like I told you, I got this idea from Pam at the Paper Outpost, and I watch her videos, and I sat there in the evening watching the videos and kind of like absent-mindedly playing Words with Friends or whatever on my phone. And I watch the videos while I'm doing that. So when I'm doing it and I watch the videos, I really want to come in and do some crafting, but it's kind of like my evening downtime. So I'm not really in the crafting mode at that point in time, but it makes me want to. And so I keep telling myself, okay, when I get into my craft room, I want to work on this particular thing that I saw Pam or Gail or, you know, one of the others do. And then for some reason, every time I come in here, I never do that. So today, I finally just told myself I'm going to do that. And so I did. And I got going on these things, and I was just like, wow, these are like addictive. They're like really fun. And I made the big one first. And I was like, well, that was really fun, but yeah, it's kind of big. So I decided to make another one with the smaller paper. And I thought, well, that one's cute too. It's kind of small. So I thought, well, let me make another one with different size paper. And then I said to myself, because, you know, I don't have anybody else I'm talking to in here. So I said to myself, okay, now I need to put on my camera because I'm going to slip her right underneath there. I'm going to put on my camera because, hey, if I'm having fun doing this, maybe my viewers would like to join in with me. And it gives me somebody to actually talk to while I'm crafting. Instead of sitting in here talking to myself, I feel like I'm actually maybe talking to a person. A little bit. Oh my goodness, that's too cute. Way too cute. I have nothing in mind that I'm going to do with this one. The little one I'm going to put in my 2020 journal. And the big one I think is going to go in my 2021 journal. But this one, I don't know. I am working on a journal of, like, it's vintage. And I'm thinking of naming it, not naming it, but the theme would be like things remembered. So this might fit with that theme. She's kind of looks about 60s, from the 60s. She doesn't look like she's 60. She looks like she's like maybe from the 60s. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing. Get that glue off of there. Oh, this one's so cute. I feel like it needs something though. Where's that little piece of lace I had left over? I don't know, the lace just doesn't quite look right on it. Maybe if I had put it on first. It's like it's too wide or something, I don't know. It doesn't quite work. I know what I could do. Again, I'm going to borrow an idea from Pam. I'm looking around my room trying to remember where I put. Hold on. Okay. These are my stickles and my Nouveau drops. I think I might have something that will go. Liquid pearls, they're kind of pink. That's not bad. I think this is too bright. I have a baby blue that's too blue. That's too bright. Boy, I really went for the bright colors on these things. Ooh, that one's really too bright. I don't know if that's the right. I don't know if these are the right colors. You know what I mean? I have regular stickles, but stickles don't bead up as well as the drops do. Let me see what colors these are. Oh, that's not bad as far as matching. I think that one might work really well, actually. Let me just try this one. I'm going to use these in a while. That one's pretty, but it's almost too pinky, I think. Doesn't even matter what these look like. I mean, whether they match or not. And that one's too bland. It's like the same color as the paper. So I'm going to go with this one. And I think this is going to be too blue. Yeah. I'm going to go with this one. And it's pearly too. Now this is the Nouveau brand. They have different brands. This one's called Liquid Pearls. Boy, I'm just like over here doing my thing and not paying attention to whether you can see me. I'm sorry. This is also Liquid Pearls. Liquid Pearls. I was on a Liquid Pearls kick, and Nouveau drops is what these are. Now these, when you put them on your paper, they will dry into a little pearl. And you have to, of course, let them dry. Otherwise, they just get smeared. So I'm just going to do, I think, 3 little dots there. And I think 2 dots here. That adds a little to it, I think. You see how they're rounding really, really nicely as it settles in. And it comes out really, really pretty. Okay, now what I need is something to go in the pockets. And let me see what I have for like vintagey type stuff. Let's see. That'll look cute there. Oh, these are sports things. Yeah, these aren't going to work on this page. The ticket works though. Let's see what else I have here. Perfect attendance certificate. It's not wide enough. None of these are gonna go, I don't think. That might be just too wide. I'm gonna try to do this without messing up my dots. Oh, that fits. That fits nicely. Okay, put that in there. And this is like a book page. Those go well together, right? Yeah. Oh, cute, cute, cute. Okay. And I don't know if I'm going to do too much with them, except maybe I will put some journaling paper on the back of them. I think I want one more thing to go in here, though. Let's see. I've got little stuff in here. What is that? Daisy photo. That's cute. I wonder if I have something that I can put behind there. I have to go searching for a picture. I don't know if I want to do that right now. I'm going to leave it out, though, because I might add it later. I think I want something a little bit bigger than... I don't want them to fall through or anything. And, oh, did you see what I did? Oh, crapola. All right, here's an example. Look at this. It's all over me. All over the place. Oh my gosh. What did I do? Here's an example of how to fix an oops. Didn't quite come all the way off, but what I'm going to try, I have this, this is a adhesive eraser. I'm going to try, see See if it'll come off. And it is. Oh, thank goodness. Well, it seemed to take a little of the paper off too for some reason. But I did it. Okay, good enough, I think. Alright, but what I did, somehow it took off a little edge of the paper. Which is okay because it's aged. I just inked it. Where's my stuff? Okay. Alright, I have to try not to do that again. See, things can be fixed. It's always better if you don't do that, but if you do, it can be fixed. Alright, where was I? I was trying to find something else to put in that pocket. I think I want something. These are all very small. And look, I keep running my finger on the samples that I did over here. Let me remove that piece of paper. Something like that. Well, she's already kind of a photograph, so maybe not. Careful, Mary. I'm just going to do that because I think when this is glued down onto the paper, these will be less likely to shift around. I hope. I really like that, but I don't feel like going and looking for a little picture to put behind there. But I'm going to leave it out for something else maybe, just because if I stick it back in here, I'll forget that I have it. And I won't ever go back and use it. I have to do that sometimes. If I'm looking through my stuff and I find something that I like, I have to pull it out and leave it where I can see it. Otherwise, I won't ever remember that I have it. Okay, so these, I'm going to put some journaling paper on the back of these. I have this book. You may have seen this in a haul video. I'm going to set this up here so I don't knock it. This is just one of these journals that you fill in, you know, for your kids or your grandkids. And I just use the pages out of it. I use the journaling pages. I have a whole bunch of these different ones with different color paper and different width on the lines, and they're so handy. I use them all the time. So I'm just going to tear off the top. I'm going to tear down this side right here. Then I'm going to measure to see how long I want it. And how wide I want it. And that's how I make my journaling lines on the back. I was looking to see if I wanted to round the edges, but they're slightly rounded on this one, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. Because Why? I like it. To look and see what side I inked. So these little things, they don't take too long, you know, depending on how much embellishing you want to do on them. But making the base itself takes like no time at all. It's just fold. Really, it's like one of the easiest things to make. So you could make up a bunch of bases if you want, if you're not into the embellishing at this point, or if you don't know like what exactly you want to do with it. You can make up a bunch of bases and just have them on hand so that when you're working on a particular journal, you can just grab one and then embellish it. Of course, you can do that with anything that you make, tags, pockets, journaling cards, whatever. If you're just in the mood to do something but not, you don't have a specific design in mind. I pick up these journals at thrift stores, and usually nobody has written in them, or they started out and wrote one page and gave up on it. So you've got an entire book of pages, and it really comes in handy. I have a whole stack of them with all different color paper. I love them. This one is, these pages in particular are pretty vintage looking, but I have pink and purple and blue and all different colors. So, tell me, who do you like to watch that gives you good ideas? I'm always looking for new people to watch. I'm always looking for new ideas. So if you've got other favorite YouTubers that you like to watch, let me know in the comments below. Let all of us know, and come back and read the comments later and see what people have suggested. I think that it's so much fun, and the whole idea of doing YouTube videos is to share ideas and things like that. So let's share who we like. I know you can always look and see. I think you can look and see what somebody has, or who somebody has subscribed to. I think, like, you can, there's a place here that you can look and see who I've subscribed to. I'm pretty sure. I think I want to put little fabric tops on these. Anyway, so yeah, you can look and see what somebody's subscribed to, but it's really a lot of fun to have somebody tell you, and maybe they could tell you why they like that person. It's the right color, kinda, but not quite. Not quite. This one, a little better, and that peachy color. I have a solid peach. That would go with that, I think. Oh, wait, what's this one? that's the ticket for that one. And that's the ticket for that one. I just knocked something on the floor that I have to pick up right away because it's a cookie. I'm not eating it while I'm talking to you because I'll get my mouth full, and that's not very polite. But before I came in here, I did grab a cookie, or leftover cookies from Christmas. It's only like January 3rd or 4th or something. January 3rd, I think it is, when I'm filming this. So it's not like they're not months old cookies, even though I may not put this up for a little while. They're fairly new cookies. New enough I can still eat them. I have, at Christmas time, I have a cookie bake every year, and I invite a whole bunch of people, as many as I can, over, and everybody brings ingredients to make their favorite cookies. And all together, all of us in my kitchen, we make up a whole bunch of cookies, and then we exchange them, and it's, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. We have a blast. We drink wine, and we really have a lot of fun. Now this year, I didn't have as many people because I think that, you know, people were still a bit COVID shy. So, it only ended up being 4 of us, but we still had so much fun. I've had as many as 8 or 9 people in my kitchen making cookies all at the same time. It's an all-day thing. And we order lunch, and we just make cookies all day, and it's so much fun. We have a really good time with it. Okay, so see if I can put these in there without messing up my dots there. Okay, so that one goes in there. It does fit in there. And when this is in your book, these will slide in easier. Okay, what do you think about that? I think it came out pretty good. Okay, that's still drying, so I'm going to put it up there. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and try to quickly do the next one because it is a different size. So at the end, I want to compare the different sizes of these so that you can kind of see. Now this paper measures 7 by 9 3/4. I didn't measure that other one, but it was in between. This one is in between this size and this size. So we're just going to go ahead and start this the same way as we did the other one. Just fold over your page. Now again, if you notice on this one, there's only this teeny tiny bit of the fold showing, but that's okay. This one has a little bit more once you take the things out of the pocket. So it really doesn't matter a whole lot which side you do this on, but like I said, I like the raw edge showing, so I'm going to do it on the raw edge again. So I'm going to ink it. This paper feels a bit more fragile. I think the book must be an older book. Well, I know it's an older book, but the paper is very, very fragile. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and use the glitter glue to begin with. I'm not even going to try the glue stick because I don't think it's going to work. Glue stick works pretty well for me on just about everything. But I do notice on older paper, it doesn't work as well. I'm trying to be careful because the edges are frayed. So I don't want to tear them as I do this. But they're good now. So this one is going to go a little bit quicker because I don't have to explain the steps that I'm doing. It's not that it needs too much explaining anyway, because it is such a simple little process here. And like I said, you could just make these bases up, have them ready to go and decorate them when you feel like decorating, or decorating them as you choose what book you're going to put them in or whatever. Oh, this is going to have the Saturday Evening Post Treasury showing at the top. I like that. This paper's very soft. I hope it's not like too fragile. I don't think it is. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear her, but my cat is outside my door calling me. She does not like closed doors. But if I let her in, she'll be in and out and in and out. And I have to have the door closed because my husband is on the other side of it watching football. So I have to have the door closed. And she doesn't like it. She talks. She almost says words. I swear to God, she almost says words. I don't know if you can hear her. She's pretty funny. She's a funny cat. Just gluing the corner down so that I have an extra pocket. I like that extra pocket there. If you don't like it, like I said before, just glue straight down that line and it'll glue it all down for you. Okay, what am I going to put on this one? What have I got for embellishments here? Oh, something from this collection. I have quite a few Tim Holtz stuff, but I will say, sorry Tim, I only buy it when it's on sale because it is a bit expensive. Do I have something like bigger? These are all pretty small. It's got some good cards to put in there though. But maybe I could do something like this. And then I could put something like that. This is going to be a butterfly one, I think. And let's see. That's kind of pretty, huh? I like that. And can I fit this on here? do it up the whole length of it. Put the card on top of it. Put this on top of it. I kind of like that. Although I think this is a little too dark. I don't know if I have anything right here. I have this, but I think this is too white. Yes, that's way too white. I do have something. 1 second. I just happen to not have put this away yet. Let me see if this will work. I think I like that a little bit better. Okay. So I'm going to move these out of the way a little bit for a minute because I want to look for a card in there too, or the tags I think will come from there. So these things, they kind of start taking on their personality once you start working on them. You know, when I started these, I had no agenda, nothing in mind. Didn't even have the things picked out. The only thing I had picked out was the paper. So I didn't plan, you know, that they were going to have these particular embellishments on them. But I feel like they just kind of come together on their own, like. And they came together pretty quickly. I don't know how much time has gone by, but in this amount of time, we've made 2 of these things. I don't think it's been an hour, has it? I don't know. Oh, cute, cute, cute. And now to glue this down, I'm going to, I'll just use this. I was going to use something else, but I'll just use this. I think it'll work just fine. Yeah. I don't want to put too much because I don't want to saturate this paper. Oh, I can't get my pin back in. I have a little bit of glue around the tip. Dried glue. Let me get that off. There. Okay. And I'll trim off these edges after it dries a bit. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That's very cute. Now, I saw some people that did their things, and honestly, I don't even remember how Pam embellished hers right now, because I've done too many of my own to remember, but I do know that I've seen other people where they took their embellishment, whatever they're doing, and they put it across the whole thing. More like this one, where it goes across the whole thing like that. So there's like a million different ways that you can do these and decorate them up to your liking and your style and your themes and everything. And let's see, what do I want to put in there? So I have some cards back here. I don't know if these will fit. They might be too, yeah, these are too wide. Are they all too wide? I could probably trim this one down a little bit. Oh, that one fits. It's a little tall. I kind of like this one. I can trim that down though. Or this one too. I don't want to use both of those in there. They're too much alike. What about this? If I put a top on that one so it doesn't sink down, that'll be good. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to do this kind of quickly so that you don't get like bored. What was these in here? Okay, so we have this one that fits in, and this one I'm going to trim down just a teeny tiny bit. Should I try it with scissors? I don't cut in a straight line very well, but I will try it. There is a line on here that I can follow. And I'm just going to do that on both sides. That should be enough, I think. Whoops, see, I went crooked. Yeah, it's a little bit tall, but that's all right. I don't mind. And I think maybe I will just leave it like that. I'll put a thing on the back. I'll do that off camera. You don't need to watch me do that again. And then this one, I'm going to I'm going to just clip. You know, a little specimen card would look really cute in here too. Yank it up. I think that I will probably put the journaling paper on the back of here, but because it's a tag and it has a hole, the journaling paper will only go up to there. So I'm going to darken this up a bit so that it's not stark white when I do that. And I'm going to put a topper on that. I'll be right back. Wait, let me put this away because I'm done with this. And I'm going over there. I saw this sitting on the top of my my box of fibers, and I thought, well, you know what? Let me just use a couple of these because these will go good with it. So I'm going to use a light one and a dark one. If I can find the end of it. Nope. Okay. Well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make an end. Go about here, I guess. Oh, come on. You know what? It's because I'm rushing. I need to just slow it down because if the video is a little bit longer, that's okay. And if you need to go, for whatever reason, maybe you have to go to the bathroom. Maybe you got to go to the grocery store. I don't know. That's fine too. There we go. Okay, let me put this stuff away real quick and we will take a look at what we've made. Now, these scraps, I save these. I know, you're like, what? I don't save these because I'm not going to use those. Those are the questions that were in that journal. These get saved. Okay, so we have, let us see what we have. Let me clear this stuff aside. I know, you don't want to see me cleaning my desk off. Where's the other ones? This one? Oops. This one. Let's go to there. Okay, so we have made these three different sizes, 4 different sizes actually. This is the bigger one. This was made from a big book page. It has a tag here with journaling on the back, tag here with a little tuck spot there, and journaling space on the back, and a little tuck spot there. We did this one, which is the next size up. Oh, we gotta find, I'll have to find something to put in there, but there is a tuck spot here. We have this little mushroom card here, and a tag here, which I could even embellish that up a little bit more. I might. We'll see. A little bit of lace on there in the tuck spot. And then this was the next one. And this has got the pocket here and here. And a little tuck spot. And this one I did earlier. This is the smallest one. This one is made from the Reader's Digest books, and it's 2.5 inches this way and 3.5 this way. Well, of course, this is wider. This is at the widest point. Here to here is 4 inches. So keep your size of your journal in mind, or if you're just doing bases for stock, you can make a variety. So these are so much fun. I really like this one. I think that might be my favorite. These are so much fun to make. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Check out Pam at the Paper Outpost. That's where I get the idea from. And try it. it's addicting. It really is. And thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, that notification bell, so you know when I put videos up. And we will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.